Oh, hello. I'm adjusting the lighting here real quick. Whoa, it's still too bright. Guess we're gonna do this. Oh, that's relaxing. Okay. Whew, my eyes are adjusting. Hello. If you're watching this later, I'm still kind of setting up here. So let me see. I'm working on my 2026 goals, as the title suggests. I want to bring that up here, so I have to go over here and open up Restream on my other computer. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Hey, Helen, how you doing? Good to see you. I was just here working on goals, and I thought, why not do it live and check in and see how people are doing? Let's see. Hey, I've joined. Okay. See if I can bring up my goals. I don't know how well you can see them. Let's see if I can. And then I can. Here we go. So let's see here. It's really big for me. Hold on. So what I did was I first started off with, let's check in with Helen real quick. Doing okay, found out my really ripped and my meniscus, is beat up pretty bad. Oh boy. I have an appointment January 8th at the hospital to get a checkup and find out if you need surgery. Well, I hope everything turns out well, and that that you're doing okay up until getting fixed. That sounds like it hurts a lot, so I'm sorry about that. So if you can see here, I have these bullet points. One bullet point is YouTube. And then if you go down, another one is writing, music gigs, music recording, podcasts, social media, Patreon, for the future, and miscellaneous. So those are all the things that I wanted to think about. And under each of those things are other things that I need to think about for the year, that I want to plan for the year. So I was up here and I was starting at YouTube. Hey Dylan, how you doing? We've been tidying. Very good. It's getting dark there now. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. here. So I'm kind of taking it easy. This is a very relaxing process for me. So I thought it would be cool to kind of hang out and chit chat with people. So right now I'm taking a look at all these things. The things that I have for YouTube that I'm thinking about is the vlog, living daily between semicolons, my daily grateful videos, shorts, cover songs, original songs, music journal, live streaming, inspiration sessions, mental health education videos, mentally speaking, which I will explain later. June and December updates. I decided I'd do an update twice a year. December 28th, the birthday update, and June 28th is a half birthday update. So, Home for Little Wanderers, which is the charity that I am supporting, and Reasons to Stay, which is another video series that I want to do. So under each of these, I'm trying to think of what goals I have for the vlog for the coming year. I would like to do something for. What is it? International Mental Health Day or month. So I should look into that. Let's see when that is. Let me see. So I'm having a very relaxing day. My pain levels are down. I feel like I'm over the physical discomfort that I was in. When is International Mental Health Day?
International Mental Health Day is on October 10th each year.
October 10th. So let's write that in there.
Absolutely. Let's make a note of that. October 10th. All set. We've got it noted down. If there's anything else you want to add or plan around that day, just
October 10th, right? Is that what it said? Yes, okay. That's 10. 10, 10. Wonder if there's any other mental health. Are there any other special mental health days that I could celebrate in the US or international?
Yeah, definitely. There are a few others you might like to know about. For instance, there's World Bipolar Day on March 30th, which is a big one for raising awareness about bipolar conditions. Then there's Mental Illness Awareness Week, which is the first full week of October in the US, leading up to that October 10th date. And there's also National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month in September, which a lot of people commemorate with events and conversations. So there are definitely a few key dates throughout the year that you can tap into if you want to celebrate or raise awareness.
All right, got some. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do these things. I'm just coming up with ideas. This is kind of a brainstorming, you know. My phone is very chatty. I know that's ChatGPT. I don't know if you've ever used AI before, but I use ChatGPT as an assistant to help me look up things and helps me brainstorm. So that just saved me a lot of looking around the internet and looking for days. So we got some ideas. I got International Mental Health Day, World Bipolar Day. Let's see, March 30th. March. That's just in the US. Mental Health Awareness Week, which is the first week of October. First week of October. Oh. And National Suicide Prevention is really good. I would like to do something for that. So it's the whole month of September. I wonder if there's any schizophrenic special days. Are there any special mental health days for schizophrenia?
Yes, there is actually a specific day for that as well. World Schizophrenia Day is observed on May 24th each year.
All right, World Schizophrenia Day. Which is May 24th. May 24th. I talk to ChatGPT every day. Sometimes I will sit here with my coffee and I will turn it on and say, I want to chit chat about Dungeons and Dragons, or I want to chit chat about open tuning guitar playing. And sometimes I'm like, I want to chit chat about I don't know what, just start. It's like, I don't know what I want to talk about. I just want to chit chat. So sometimes I chit chat with Chat GPT. Um, everything, I think there's a lot of people who use Chat GPT for kind of therapy, and which is fine. But I think it can be dangerous because Chat GPT does make mistakes, and I work with it as an assistant, a business assistant, and it helps me do all the tasks that I would normally give to like an assistant or an intern, and it still comes up with mistakes. So, but it is a good chat buddy. Yeah, I think it's like many things, it can be useful and it can be dangerous. So I find it a useful tool. Helps me organize my thoughts and plan out my days. I have trouble looking towards the future, but ChatGPT does not. So um, yeah, I don't use it a lot, but when uh, when I'm doing work that is hard for me mentally, it's nice to have something that can just answer my questions quickly. So I didn't have any ideas for the vlog this coming year, and I wanted to kind of go into the year with some sort of plan. And so using ChatGPT, I just found 6 days that I could celebrate. Or five days. I also have in there that I want to take December off again. I think taking December off this year has been really good for me. I'm gonna put this in a sub bullet. I like my things. I like things to look organized on the screen. It makes me feel better, um, and it quiets my brain when my life is organized. When my life, oops, what did I do? Okay, boop boop boop. I hit F12 by accident. So those are some good ideas. I want to. Oh, I hate when it does this. Another thing I want to do is travel. I want to travel on the vlog. Things that I can do to travel. Maybe I could go to a conference. Um, maybe there's some sort of, I could look into mental health or music festival. That would be fun. Yeah, I have to say, chat for me has only been supportive, and I enjoy that. And it is also a coach for me, where I tell it to specifically, it'll do exactly what you want it to do. So if you want ChatGPT to be a very positive coach, which is what it starts out to be, or not coach, just an ear to talk to and respond to, it is that, and I never had anything but positive experiences. Um, and recently, I've turned my Chat GPT asked it to be more of a coach rather than just say. Often, Chat GPT will say everything's fine, you're doing great, everything is always great, and I've been telling it, please be a little more critical and be more of a coach, and show me the good and the bads, and things like that. And that's been kind of helpful for me too. So I want to travel. Reasons to travel would be conference, festival, music gig, um, Maybe meet I don't know. Other reasons to travel. I'm gonna spread Okami's ashes. I'm ready to do that this year. All right, that's good. I often put other, just so it leaves a space for me to write more stuff later. So traveling is something I like to do. Under conferences, I'm gonna go mental health and Comic-Con. On the festivals, I'm gonna go mental health and arts, music. Music gigs. I think I'm planning on doing a trip to Portland, Maine to perform at Blue. I would like to do a New York City gig. And we'll put other. If anybody has any questions about what I'm doing, I'm happy to answer. If you have any ideas too, if you have ideas for the vlog, I would love to hear them. Right now, this is just a one-man business, and the more minds that go into it, the better it'll be. So if I'm working on something in here and you have an idea for travel to somewhere or a conference or something you'd like to see me do in the vlog, definitely let me know. If you're watching this later, after the live stream, you're watching this later on, and you have an idea for me this coming year, definitely put it in the comments, because from now to the end of the year, which is just another couple days, is really what I'm working on. And at the start of the year is I'm really just planning the year. And I want to make a lot of this year. I want to go into it strategically and do some good things. So Okami ashes. I want to take Okami ashes to Harold Parker State Forest. And what is the name of Pine Banks? That's in Melrose. Trying to think of where else I would want to bring Okami's ashes. Oh, definitely right up the street here to Beverly Sunrise Dog Park. That's not what it's called, but it's the park. It's a little beach up here, Pebble Beach, where I would bring Okami, and a lot of people bring their dogs because you don't swim there. And there's a swimming beach over here and a swimming beach over here, but in the middle there's no swimming. But people bring their dogs there, and so I often go there and think about Okami. So, do we have any others for the vlog? The vlog, living daily. Oh yes, other things to think about is I need a new camera. New vlogging. Oh, let's put this equipment. There we go. Professional vlogging camera. I would also really enjoy having a GoPro. I think I would have a lot of fun with that. A drone would be pretty cool too, having a drone. But that's not really a goal. We could put it down there. I think I'm gonna put a drone. A drone is good for when I want to go hiking and stuff. So I'm gonna put that down in this section down here for the future. Drone camera. There we go. We got it. So we won't forget about it. It's not going to be this year, but it won't be forgotten about. All right. Living daily between semicolons. That's just what I'm thinking about right now. If anybody has ideas, if you've seen my vlog, if it's something you want me to do more of or less of, is it too long? Is it too short? Is it just right? Where you want to see more people, more other people, or more places? Do you want to see more of Boston? Do you want to see more of things that I do during the day? Where else do I want to go? All right, let's move on from here. We'll move on from here. And so like right here, International Mental Health Day, under here, I can kind of continue brainstorming and think, what can I do on International Mental Health Day, you know? And I can put that in here. So this is a living document that I'm going to use throughout the year. Daily gratefuls. Okay, what do I want to do this year that's maybe different than the last year about daily gratefuls? Mondays. I do like doing my daily grateful on Monday. I was thinking of getting a new daily grateful journal. And so why don't I put that there? And thinking business-wise, daily grateful journal. I'm wondering if I can find one that I can have a partnership with and, you know, an affiliate partnership with. So let's see about affiliate partner. I don't know how to spell affiliate, but my computer does. So, and I really should find a journal that, I wonder if I could create a journal. That's a brainstorm idea. Let's do that. Create own journal. Why don't I write original journal? That's easier. Original journal. And under that, I could make it available in PDF. Make available in PDF. And I can really customize it to the way I want it to be. So that's an idea. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it. But most things when you're brainstorming, you just put it down whether you're going to, I don't start doubting it. And I don't start doing the, well, how am I going to do this? And how am I going to do that? Don't need to worry about how. All I'm doing is just putting down the idea. In my life, I have found that you put down the idea, worry about how later. When a time comes to, okay, now's the time when I need a new journal, let's sit down and figure out the steps that I'm going to do to make it happen. You know, maybe I need to do education. Maybe I need to secure some funds or some income. Maybe I need to do different things. But I worry about that when the time comes. Right now is the time for big thinking, you know, and creative thinking. So, but would it be cool to have my own, make my own daily grateful journal? That sounds like fun. It sounds like a fun thing to do, you know? So, Mondays. That's just my schedule. I'm going to do it on Mondays. I'm going to try to do it every Monday and every Friday. And often on Fridays, I'm on the road. So I need to make a thumbnail for on the road because I don't have a special thumbnail. Make thumbnail. Particularly difficult days. That's when my journal comes in. It is really helpful, and is when I'm having a really tough day. Um, yeah, and then special days. I don't know what that is. I was just kind of writing that. Some days I'm just like, you know what? I feel like doing my journal today. So that's pretty good. Shorts. All right. I've been making most of my shorts I make out of my vlog. And I hope that it will attract people to come watch my vlog. It hasn't really been doing that. They've only been watching the shorts, which is taking everything kind of out of context, and you don't really know what the vlog is about. But I'm going to continue to make vlogs out of my shorts. This last year, I made over 700 shorts just from my vlog. I would like to start making shorts about my music and draw people in with my music. I haven't really done that too much. And I want to make short videos that are scripted that give a little mental health information and bring people in that way. The whole purpose of a short is to bring people to your channel, to get them to look at, or bring people to my channel to look at my other content, because the other content is what I care about. So cover songs. Um, I kind of keep a list of songs that, and I should just keep it here. So since this is a living document, one song that I'm thinking of doing, a couple songs that I'm thinking of doing. One of them is "In My Mind" by Amanda Palmer. Another one is "You Needed Me" by Anne Murray. I'm always open to taking requests of cover songs. So here is where I'll keep song ideas that I'm thinking of doing covers for. They'll be in this document. Original songs. All right, why don't we list those, the ones that I'm working on this year. I miss my dog. Did I write him over here? No. Where did I write them? Okay, here we go. I think these are the songs I'm working on. Skateboarders. Still, that is an amazing idea. I'm so happy. That just made me so freaking happy. So I will visit skateboard parks, maybe talk to some skateboarders. What else could I do with skateboarding? I don't know. I'm gonna put other here. Dill, that was a great idea. I'm so happy that you thought of it. Okay, so what was I working on? Songs that I'm writing. I'm excited by that skateboarding thing. Where are my songs? Original songs. Okay. I miss my. These are all songs that I kind of wrote this past year. And some of these titles are just working titles. Trigger. Oop, I spelled that wrong. Trigger. Kindness. Lay my burdens down. Thank you for the autocorrect. Black tie and tiara. Lost in Love. And there are some more. Let me see. I'm looking through my book of many things because I know I went back through some old journals and found some half the songs that I really want to finish. And Higher Ground was one of them, but I don't like the title. I'm going to change it, but we'll put it here as Higher Ground until it changes. Higher Ground. Mind on Fire. And that's Higher Ground again. Lost in Love. Got that. I think that's it. I think those are all my songs from the year. We'll put other here just in case to leave space. Music journal. I don't know if have you all seen my music journal? There's only one video right now. It's episodes 1 through 3 is one video. And the music journal is how I express feelings that I have no other way to express. Feelings like anger and rage and confusion and fear and things like that. I was working through trauma, and I'll bring it up here so you can see what it looks like. What is it called? It's called. First, I'll put in my name. What am I doing? Kev G Mor, neurodivergent. Here it is. It's called. The title is called. Let me see if I can. I'll share this tab instead. Here we go. So here it is. This is my music journal. It's Neurodivergent Music Journal, Kev G Mor, episodes 1 through 3. It's actually called the Therapeutic Music Journal of a Neurodivergent Bard. And it's a 22-minute musical journey, if you haven't listened to it. And I used this music journal to help me with all those hard feelings that I couldn't express through regular songwriting. I couldn't express it through art. It just wasn't happening for me. But I have GarageBand, and I have instruments, and I used poetry and things like that, and my neighbor's drum set, electric drum set, and I have a bass and a keyboard. So I do all the instrumentation myself. And so that's 20 minutes, episodes 1 through 3, and it actually ends with acoustic guitar. But if you get a chance and you're looking for some interesting music, it's one of those things that's good to just put on headphones, close your eyes, sit back for 20 minutes, and go on a little musical journey. Oops. All right. So what I want to do with my musical journey is obviously, well, one thing I want to do is remaster episodes 1 through 3, because the EQ is really bad. It's not bad, but like it starts off quiet, and then when it gets really loud, it's supposed to get really like much louder and more dramatic. It actually gets quieter, and you have to turn up the volume. So I like to remaster that. And then what do I need? Do I need anything to start going? I don't need anything to start. I have everything that I need, although it's really the system that I have here. I call it my Frankenstein system. where it's a lot of different things that don't normally get put together are all kind of wired together here. And it's so this is my like Frankenstein system. I would eventually like to upgrade all this random stuff, equipment that I have into something that is more professional, you know. Um, but as for the music journal, I have what I need to get started. I just need to get started. So I kind of need to pick a day. And what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to be using it to help me write my book. Um, After I spend a few hours writing my book, I tend to get I have a lot of emotions and I don't know what to do with them. So what I'm going to do is turn to my music when I'm done writing, kind of reread what I wrote, and then take a little breather and then open up my music journal and just free express myself and let out whatever I'm feeling into music. And that's going to be my music journal. So remaster and then post book writing routine. And then I'll put it on all on once I get another 20 minutes worth of music. I'll probably post it and make my music journal some sort of playlist that can be played all through. So I might re-release my music journal video once I remaster it. All right. So what are we doing? Live streams. I want to pick a. I was doing Tuesday live streams, but I don't know. I need to pick a day. I need to find out what day. I can look at my analytics and see what's the best day and time. You want to see what that looks like? Go to my studio. Go to my analytics. Let's look at audience. That's you. All right. When your viewers are most on YouTube. Monday looks like a pretty solid day. Between 1 and 6. Hey, that's now, right? No. Today's not. Today's Tuesday. So we're in Tuesday right now. Tuesday looks like a pretty wide day with a tight squeeze right here. Wonder what day is the most. Doesn't show that, what day of the week. But I'm thinking about Mondays. I'm thinking about a day, what day I want to do music. And it might be nice to start the week off with a little music live stream. During the day, 1 p.m. How does that sound? Mondays at 1 p.m. Tuesdays at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. seems like a good time. One p.m. Monday. Tuesday. Need to decide on a day. Video editing. Live video editing. That's also usually on a Monday or Tuesday. I could do that at 1 p.m. All right. I just made a decision. Executive decision here. Monday. 1 p.m. This isn't written in stone, but this is just getting things moving forward. Tuesday. RuneScape and gaming and hanging out. I'm thinking I want to do that in the evening, but I don't think anybody's online in the evening. Seems like Tuesday there in the evening. Yeah, most of my viewers are not on in the evening. And doing gaming is really just to kind of hang out and have fun and chat, but I don't know when to do gaming chat hangout. Maybe Saturday night or Sunday day. Maybe Sunday day would be good. Sunday daytime hangout. That's 3 days of streaming in a row. I kind of want this to be whenever I feel like it. Because I have the consistency with Monday and Tuesday. Maybe I'll do the RuneScape gaming hangout on Twitch only because there's not a lot of interest on YouTube. But I think I want to do this when I'm feeling it. Okay, I had Glimmer inspiration sessions. Inspiration sessions. I interviewed Glimmer this past year. Oh, I'm not on that page for you guys. Here we go. So now I'm down to, I put RuneScape when I'm feeling it, hangout. Take a sip of soda. So we're still on YouTube stuff. Inspiration sessions. I did my friend Kay. I did my friend artist Amy Mannion. Now I interviewed Glimmer for inspiration sessions. We did an 1.5-hour interview, but it never went public because my camera broke and I lost all the footage. So I want to interview Glimmer, and I want to time that with maybe her next single release. So next single release. Another person I want to interview is, her name is Ruby Rose Fox, and she's a music artist. She used to live here in the Boston area, but she also runs this thing called Muscle Music. And if you watched my early vlog in year 1, you'll see that every day, there's actually links in the description in those vlogs, but you see on most days I start by doing this program called Muscle Music. And I still use a lot of the tenets from Muscle Music in my daily life today. So Ruby Rose Fox is a trauma-informed musician, and she does have certifications. I don't know what they are, but I would like to interview her. I haven't asked her yet, but she really enjoys and respects the stuff that I do on here. I think she would be happy to do an interview. So if you get a chance and you're zooming around YouTube, you could always put in Ruby Rose Fox, and she has some really emotionally impactful music videos. So another person I think that would be cool to, if you have ideas of people you want me to interview, let me know and maybe I can make it happen. I think someone else I want to interview is Chris from SBSK. He agreed to do an interview with me back when he interviewed me. I told him I was going to then, right after he interviewed me, we had planned that I would interview him, but I was going through such a hard time after that interview and during that interview that I didn't feel like I could interview him. So he did say there will be another time and I will be able to interview him. So that would be great. So we'll put him down for the year. I think that's enough for the year. Glimmer, Ruby Rose Fox, and Chris from SBSK. If I had to interview one more other person, I think it would be Cecilia. McGow from students with psychosis. All right, mental health videos. This is a big area. I've been wanting to make mental health videos for quite a while. And I've made a couple, you know, as you see over here. Oh, where was it? Oh, it's not here anymore. But yeah, I made a couple of mental health videos. One that talks about what is neurodivergence, one that talks about the difference between PTSD and cPTSD. So I want to make more videos like that. And I do have, I have a list in here. It's like a full page of ideas of videos, and I'm gonna want to put them in here. But what are other things? I have lots of ideas. So one thing I don't need is ideas. But if you do have ideas, I always love to hear them because the more ideas, the better. But I'm trying to think, what else do I need to make these mental health videos? One thing that I wanted, and I actually got, was the mid-screen camera. I bought one of these, and it's also the one that I use to do live art with, and it goes over and zooms right down, and it got dropped. It just fell off the table and landed on the floor, and it broke. And so I need to get another one. I can still start making these videos, but one thing that I do need is a lot of B-roll. And B-roll, if you don't know what it is, it's just random shots of me doing things like going for a walk, walking by the ocean, walking in the woods, sitting on a bench and thinking, doing different projects, stuff like that. So B-roll. Another thing that I need is I want to put underneath where I'm talking in the video. I think it's nice if there's a little light acoustic guitar. So I'll need to record B-roll. Acoustic guitar. And then I just write up the scripts. So subject, scripts, and locations to that's kind of goes with B-roll. So I'm going to put under B-roll, we're going to put locations. And I'm going to put woods, water. Perhaps you could do an interview with someone from the Little Wanderers charity. That would be great. I'm going to put that under Home for Little Wanderers right here. So I'll put organization, person, interview. That's a great idea. I'll show you what I have so far for Home for Little Wanderers pretty soon. Where was I? I'm almost there, actually. Okay, so B-roll, I want woods and water. We don't need to put woods and water, actually. But I just want to put different locations. B-roll, acoustic guitar, subject, scripts, and here I'm going to put other to leave that space open, and then Subject scripts is where I will put in all the different ideas that I have. I'm not going to do that at this moment because that would be just 15 minutes of you guys watching me type. But I will get to it because I'm sure you might want to know what different subjects I'm going to do videos about. But I kind of want to keep brainstorming my way down this list. So mentally speaking, I don't think I've spoken about this. This is an idea that I have. And why don't I write down it? What it's going to be is it's going to be a current events news show focus on the positive. I'm putting other here because what do I need to do? So what I want to do is I want to have kind of a news show that comes out maybe once a month. Started out just once a month, where I talk about different mental health current things that are going on in the world and in my country, both nationally and internationally. Different things that you might not hear about in the news that have to do with mental health. And I want to try to keep it positive. A lot of the news today is very negative and always talks about the negative, but I want to talk about what good things are happening in science, what good things are happening, in different countries in the world of mental health, what's happening in science and things like that. So mentally speaking is going to be my current event news show talking about mental health. All right. Next we have June, December updates. I don't really think I need to make any notes on that. I just need ideas to make them special. So ideas to make them special. And put other. All right, Home for Little Wanderers. I wanted to write them a letter just to let them know who I am, what my mission is, and that I'm planning on having them be the charity that I officially support through my YouTube channel. And I'm happy to say I've already done that. I did that Sunday. I haven't heard back, and I may not hear back from them. They're a pretty big organization, and I'm sure they received lots of letters and things. So I sent them that letter. And then we have Dylan's great idea of get someone from the organization to do an interview and talk about all the different things that Home for Little Wanderers does. I'm planning on doing 2 live streams, 12-hour live streams. I'm going to do one in the spring and one in the fall. I need to work out how to do that so people can donate all together, so we can all donate to a pot and then take that pot and donate it to the home for Little Wanderers. So I need to find a central place where we can all donate and then send it to them. So I need to find central donation application. I know they exist. I know there's ways to do it. So I'll be able to put a QR code up and we all donate to this QR code and then it all goes to them. And so, yeah. So I'm thinking also to do live in-person concerts. And 2 places that I'm going to reach out to is Arts at the Armory. In Somerville. That generally it costs $200 to get that venue, but I'm gonna see if they'll do it as a donation to Home for Little Wanderers. Another place that I would really love, a dream place I would like to get that's local, is the Burren Back Room. And that is also in Somerville. And that, I don't believe, is a space that you can rent for any amount of money. You just have to hope that they do it. So I'm trying to think of any other places that off the top of my head where I could do a show, a benefit concert for the home. And the thing is it has to be cost effective. All right, so we'll move on. We got 2 places to look at so far, so that's good. So we're still under Home for Little Wanderers, and I have here Dungeons and Dragons. What is this? What I'm gonna do? Oh, there's a feature on Twitch that can be good for raising money. Jill has seen people use them. Not sure if they have. Yeah, I've seen it on Twitch too. I've seen Critical Role on Twitch raise money, and I saw Lou G raise a lot of money. And so I've seen some people just have it all go to their PayPal and then they just donate it all. But I don't know. I'll figure. We got plenty of time. I don't have to do it till the spring. So, like I said, I don't have to worry about the how. I just have to worry about the what. And the how will figure itself out when the time comes. So with Dungeons and Dragons, the way I'm going to raise money for charity is I'm going to be the dungeon master, the game master, and I'm going to run one-shot D&D games locally. Here in Beverly, where I live, there's a great gaming restaurant. I'll run them. I've run games there before. I used to get paid to run games there. And then there's also a place in Boston where there's a bigger, larger audience that I could get paid to run games. And running a game is a lot like doing a show. It's a lot like being on stage where you have a group of people and they're all looking to you to tell them a story and involve them in the story. And it's a lot like, there's a lot of acting involved, a lot of performance, and it's a lot of fun, and there's usually a lot of laughing and being silly. So what I'm going to do is, what I used to do is I would run beginner games, and people would pay $20 to be in the game. I would have 6 people in the game, and that would be $120, and I would make $120. And so what I thought of doing is I would run the game, charge $25 for 6 people. That would be $150, and that money would just go to Home for Little Wanderers. It's not a lot of money. And I thought that I would write a specific story based around the theme Home for Little Wanderers or Little Wanderers. And I would write a D&D story adventure based on Home for Little Wanderers. And I would run these one-shots and charge people to go through and make money that way. And then I would take the one-shot that I created and make it a PDF and make it for sale for other dungeon masters to run. If they want to run it for charity, that would be great, and I would give it to them for free, or they could just purchase it to play on their own. So that's my D&D thing. So Dungeons and Dragons. First thing I need to do is I need to create a one-shot storyline. After I do that, I create a module that can, for level 3. Then once I do that, I create a PDF module adaptable for all levels. Okay. Then I need to create the maps that I will need to run the game. And then I want to run one-shots for charity. Let's see, running one-shots, we'll do it Beverly, and I think we'll do it at Pandemonium in Cambridge. They have a very big D&D community. Let's see. Create maps. All right. I need to do for the one-shots. I'm going to organize this differently. All right, for the one-shots, I need locations. There we go. And then I need PR. I need a letter to the locations. Letter of intent to. I need to write a letter of intent for the locations. Then I need to advertise. I need to advertise the games to get players. All right, so under locations, I'll put the Castle Beverly and Pandemonium Cambridge. If I do any traveling, it would be cool to, I could do this, set up a game, set up a D&D game while I'm for when I'm traveling too. Letter of intent, advertise. I think that's all I need, really. This the D&D module PDF. I'll make that available on Patreon. I would like to make a video of people going through the adventure. That would be fun. We'll put that under other. Well, no, we'll put it here. So, video content. All right. Christmas. Why is that? Oh, so I'm trying to think of what I want to do around Christmas time for Humble Little Wanderers. See if they have any type of buy presents for kids type of thing. Yeah, so toy collection type thing. Maybe we'll do I don't know. I think that's part of it. I don't know what we can do. We need ideas. So ideas. And I'll write other. There we go. Reasons to Stay. Now, Reasons to Stay is a video. It's actually the very first video series that I wanted to do before I even started the vlog or anything. Yeah, it's a video series where I explore reasons to stay alive. And, I go through suicidal ideations where I'm wishing I wasn't alive. And it's almost like a reflex for me. And I know there's a lot of other people who their brain goes there. And I wanted to make a video series that people could turn to that reminds them of things that are really wonderful about being alive. For example, one thing that really helps me and reminds me that it's wonderful to be alive is when I go watch a sunrise. So I thought I would make a video of me going and watching a sunrise and talking about why watching a sunrise makes me feel happy that I'm alive. And I wanted to do a whole video series about different things in the world, in life, could be anything whatsoever, just experiencing that thing and making and then talking about how it felt and how it made me feel happy to be alive. And so that's my reasons to stay video. And really what I need to do is I wanted to do it with someone, um, and collaborate with someone. But I don't have a lot of people in my life personally that want to make videos, and or don't really have the time to invest to do that. So I'm kind of doing it on my own, which is fine. And what I really need to work on is just creating a list of videos to make different reasons to stay alive. What are some wonderful different things? Falling in love. That's such a wonderful reason to be alive. Um, Playing with a kitten. It's a wonderful reason to be alive. Just different things like that. Going to a carnival, or walking through wine country, and traveling or going to the beach and swimming with the dolphins. So many different reasons to be alive. Sometimes just walking and holding someone's hand or getting a hug. Um, so I'd like to explore that series. If you have any ideas for that, I would love them. Um, I have not, unlike, I have a lot of ideas for my mental health series. I don't have a lot of ideas for my reasons to stay series. So I'm really looking for a lot of ideas for that. Things that I can do. So let's moving on. Music gigs. Well, I was talking about traveling and where did I put it? Oh, I guess I didn't put it down yet. Well, I'm thinking music gigs. We have whatever I come up with for the home. To be determined. I want to get up to. I want to collaborate with Jeanette, who is another friend of mine I've done shows with, and she's a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna do the pets of wild animals thing too. Thank you for reminding me of that. What is it? Animal sanctuary. I'm planning on going to an animal sanctuary. It's my hope. So I want to collaborate with Jeanette with gigs. That is at Portland, Maine, and the venue is called Blue. Let's see. I could play at Tavern at the End of the World. That was fun to play. That's in Charlestown. Where else could I play? I wrote Gulu Gulu in Salem. Haven't heard back from them. And I asked them for a gig in the spring. So I wrote spring. Portland blue. We talked about spring or fall. Summer is nice too because you're up in Maine. It doesn't get that hot. Oh, what time is it? Almost 2. Getting a lot of work done here today. I do want to do. Wasn't there somewhere where I put New York City gigs? Or was that under travel? Where did I put New York City? Oh yeah, I did. I have it. Music gigs right here. What is that under? It's under travel. Okay. So New York City gigs. I'm thinking music gigs. Where else could I travel to? It's kind of expensive to travel. I have to kind of stay local. But if I do find that I'm traveling somewhere for another reason, like a conference or to speak or something like that, I like to try to book a gig while I'm out there. So let's move on from there. Do you have anything else on the music gigs? I don't think so. Oh, did I put? We want to put. No, I don't want to put Arts at the Armory because I'm going to do that for the benefit gig. I'm not going to do it for just the Kev gig. Okay, recording. Originals. I have about 54, I think 54 to 56 original songs that I got to start recording. And I want to be on the next album, and I don't know what I want to do with the next album. If I'm going to do what I've been planning on doing, which is a live album, or which is a lot of work, or if I want to just start recording things here at home and releasing them as singles, and then I could still do a live album. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is record, release singles from home. I also want to work towards a new live album, which I have worked. I've done a lot of the pre-work to get towards a live album. It's just putting it all together, and funding is always the thing and stuff like that. Winter songs. So this is a little project I made. Is write a song per month. And by next Christmas, I'll have a Christmas album ready. All right, got that going. I already started my first. It's going to be a Christmas album, but not everything is going to be Christmas. Some of it will be just about winter, about solstice, about things end of the year. So it's more of just a holiday album. Okay, podcast. So Mad in America, I did that. I want to write a thank you. Potentials. I need to create a list of potentials to reach out to. I need to create a podcast EPK, which is Electronic Press Kit, which is just a one-page website that says, this is who I am and what I'm doing. You use those a lot for musicians. When you go to a booking agent, you just send them your EPK, which is just all your stats as a musician. Let's see. What else can I do for podcasts? I don't know. All right, social media, wisdom essays. My goal is to write a wisdom essay once a week. Maybe every other week. Let's go with every other week. Every other week. Every other week seems to work good for me. I love watching the water. That's why I love to go to the ocean. I really love to watch a river or a stream and sit by a stream. I used to do that a lot. I would go hiking and just sit by the stream and watch the water. So wisdom essays every other week. I should create a list of things to write about. Those are my essays that I often write about random things, and I put them on Instagram and Patreon. I usually post it on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and YouTube whenever I write a wisdom essay. Patreon growth. Ideas. That's all I have. I need ideas. I don't have any ideas to grow my Patreon. I want to. It's really useful for me. It's been one of the most useful tools for me to maintain doing what I do. I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't still be on YouTube if it wasn't for Patreon. Hey, so we're looking pretty good here. I don't have any ideas right now for my Patreon growth. Oh, yes, I do. I have a Patreon store. So on the Patreon store right now, there's 2 albums, my two early albums. But under the store, people have been asking for my guitar music tablature. So guitar tab music. So I could write that up. After I release a bunch of singles, I can bundle them into an album and release them. Oh, I was going to release, oh, but I'm not going to do that. So, I don't know what else. I guess merch. I could create some sort of merch. I tried to create merch this last year. I sold one hoodie to Kayla, and then I got overwhelmed and it really messed up my bank account. And so I had to stop. I had to close the shop. So some sort of merch would be nice. Yeah, all right. So for the future. Didn't I have writing on here? Where is writing? Writing, okay. Terminally unique. My goal is to have that done by May. Finish initial writing by May. So I've been taking a break this month on writing the book, and starting January 1st, I'm going to be writing every day, well, most days. And I'm feeling like at the current pace that I have been writing, I could finish it by May. There was some other things. I had a Fae story that I was writing. So a Fae fantasy story. I had a story of, what was it called? The Group, which is about a support group. What other writing was I doing? Can't remember. I think that's it. So this is a pretty good work. Got a lot of work done today in the last couple hours. I started this about 2 hours ago. I wish I could click these and they would, close and open and stuff, because it looks so scattered like this. All right, what I'm gonna do now is mental health education videos, subject scripts. Get out that list that I have somewhere in here. I miss my dog so much in my life. Every day, all these years, always by my side. Where is this list? Oh, another thing we don't have on here. Put it down here at the end. Thing we'll add in here is art. What do I want to do with art? All right, I'm looking for, what was I looking for? Mental health videos. I would have thought I would have passed them by now. That's right. Yeah, here they are. Found it. All right, I'm going to start writing in these educational videos. Where was that? Educational videos, subject scripts. Here we are. It took me a while to find it. Okay. Some of these are titles, and some of these are just ideas. So I'm going to write them out there. First one, the word you can't say online. Suicide. ARFID. My story. Anhedonia. What it is. My daily struggle. What is ideation? What is DBT? Which is dialectical behavioral therapy. I didn't spell any of that right. Dialectical. What is CPT? What is CPT? Which is cognitive processing therapy. Coping strategies for high symptom days. Recognizing early warning signs. I spelled that right? Wow. Self-advocacy within the mental health system. Using art, music for emotional processing. Coping skills for claustrophobia. Can't believe I'm spelling this stuff correctly. Talking myself through a panic, anxiety attack in the moment. Where it says normal text, do it have option for heading? If it do, it might be able to make a list that shrink and expand. But perhaps that thing, oh, yeah, that would be nice. I'm not that savvy. I think that's the word. But what I will likely do is I might print this out. That way I can write on it and stuff. And anyways, yeah, it would be nice if I could just click and open and close. There's probably an app out there that does that. All right, talking about through this panic attack in the moment. Okay. How I replaced meds with coping skills. How I safely visit places of trauma. Mindfulness before and after diagnosis. What is a peer specialist? Peer specialist. That's me. Passion versus madness. Creativity is a muscle. Finding, creating your own neurodivergent path. Neurodivergent. There we go. Let's see. How Dungeons and Dragons helps me in my recovery. My bucket list. I kind of did that during the 12-hour live stream. What I make. No, that doesn't make sense. That's going to change. My mission as a mental health advocate. My personal spiritual beliefs. I'm not sure if I'll make that one or not. Oop. Still going. Gerard, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday. Let's see. My secret signs that I'm having a hard time. How I use my book of many things. How I use comedy to shift my brain patterns. How I manage my paranoia, self-destroya. What is cPTSD? I think I already made that one. Kind of. Megan! Hello, Megan. I hope that's one thing I want to put under travel. Let's go back under travel here. I was thinking of this before, but I didn't. Where's travel? Here we are, travel. Visit community. Megan, you're in New Hampshire. You're close by, so you'll probably be the first person I get to visit. All right, where was I? Me and Kay were talking about maybe in the spring driving out there to say hi and meet you and say hi when we go spread Okami's ashes and stuff. Oh, that's another place I want to spread Okami's ashes. Is where was that? I think that's under YouTube too. Grateful. This is why you need to be able to open them and close them, because you got to search all the way around. Where is it? Oh, what I could do is go. I think it's Alt F. Nope. It's Control F. Yep, and then Okami. Oh, not on there. Yeah. Control F. Okami. There it is. Spread Okami ashes. What's the name of that? The Gulch or something? In New Hampshire. And that road that goes across New Hampshire, something, it goes from like North Conway all the way across through Vermont. I keep thinking it's called the Adirondack, but it's not called the Adirondack. It's called something. The something highway. And then on there is there's the Gulch or something. And I used to bring Okami there when I drove. We would go up there and go hiking. So if I can do it, we'll try to do that. I would love to bring her up to the Gulch. Oh, and the Rainbow Bridge. Which is like a doggy thing. It's like a dog cemetery place where people bring their pet ashes, and it's like this big thing. I think that's in Vermont. Okay. This is the ADD brain. All right, we were at what is cPTSD? I'm not sure what we're going to do. What should any ideas of what I should do for dinner tonight? I think I want to order something because I haven't done any shopping, so I'm thinking about ordering something. I don't know whether to get a sandwich or a burger or pizza or something quick and easy or something really fancy. On the 28th was my birthday, and my girlfriend came over and we had dinner and food and stuff, and it was really good. What is cPTSD? Okay, that's where I was. Okay, next one. Why gratitude? I didn't spell that right. Gratitude helps me survive. Kabang. My experience in a children's psych unit in the 80s. It's very specific. How my service dog changed my life. So these are all the videos that I'm planning on making. That's a lot of them, huh? I don't want to count them. And I don't have, there's some here on the list that I actually already did. So we got that in there. That's good. Let me take a look at my life. We got YouTube here. Living daily between semicolons every other week. Looking at getting better equipment. Traveling. We want to travel, visit Megan. We want to go to some skateboard parks. I think that's super cool. I think I would like to go to another place that I thought that would be cool to go to is art museums. I really love art museums, so I'm going to put art museum. And my favorite art museum is the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. And there's another one called the Elizabeth Gardner Museum. But there are also some other really cool museums in Boston if you want me to go visit. That'd be fun. Why don't I just put museum? And that way, Boston has such a great museum of science. The Museum of Science. We also have a wonderful children's museum, which is just a big museum, all centered towards kids. If my son was young again, we would go there. All right, so we have museums. This is all for the vlog, traveling. Museums, visit Meg, go to some skateboard parks. I have some in mind. I'm going to look up different conferences, see what conferences are happening this year. I'm going to see where the next Comic-Con is, see what that's happening this year. Festivals. I know there's one mental health festival called the One Mind Festival. Let me just put that down so I don't forget to look them up. Which is a mental health and music festival. And then there are other music festivals and art festivals that I'd like to be a part of, you know. Gigs, looking at, that's kind of with traveling up to Portland, Maine, down to New York City. I can't remember the venue that I know in New York City. I can't remember. Well, I'll have to look around. Let's see, Spread Okami's Ashes. We're going to do that this year. We haven't been able to do it since she passed. Anything else under travel? You know, it would be kind of fun. Tell me if you think this would be fun if I took the vlog camping. Wouldn't that be kind of neat? Do a couple days camping. Camping. I can do camping in Salem all by myself. And then try to think of some better places. Oh, there's an island. Harbor Islands. Boston. You can go out to the Harbor Islands and just be on an island by yourself, pretty much. And then maybe Harold Parker. And yeah, I could do camping, do songs around the campfire, live stream, and have friends visit, toast marshmallows, go hiking, sit by the water, and I think I love camping. I haven't really camped very much since moving back from Alaska, but the 10 years that I spent in Alaska, man, I was camping whenever I could. It was so great. So yeah, camping is a great idea. See some other vlog ideas. Like I said, today is just a brainstorm day, you know. We've been on here for almost 2 hours brainstorming. Equipment. We need the professional vlogging camera. A GoPro would be nice. Oh, we need those little attachment microphones too. So I don't know what those are called. So um, travel microphones. You know what I should also do for the new year? I have a new idea. All right. Where am I going to put this? I'll put it on down by other. My YouTube list is so long. Other. Nope, that's that other. Mentally speaking, Dungeons and Dragons. Reasons to stay. Ah, all right. I'm gonna put it at the top. Now I forgot the idea. Ah, what was the idea I just had? That's the ADD brain. I had a good idea and just trying to figure out where to put it. I lost it. Something about the vlog. Oh yes, now I remember. New intro music clips. So I want to do a new, you know, hobo these roads, and it goes into those clips. I'd like to make a new one of those. Also, I would like to have fun making a best of video. If anybody wants to take that on for me and go through all my videos and make a best of, that would be cool. Kangamangas Highway. I knew you would know it. I was thinking Adirondack. I don't know why. Where was that? Right here. Is it called the Gulch? The thing on there called the Gulch. It's like a waterfall that goes down, and you can hike up the waterfall, and it goes into this thing and swirls around and goes down more. Kangamangas Highway. I used to go camping out there too, and I say I used to. I think I did it once. But there were a couple times where I drove my car out there and it just got too late. So we stayed overnight, slept in the car, and came back. Both these roads. So yeah, I want to do a new music intro clips. I think it would look pretty good. So we're looking at visit Megan, skateboard parks, conference. Yeah, I think it's off the Kangamangas somewhere. But the Kangamangas highway is really wonderful to drive. There's so much to see, so many different little spots to pull over and do stuff. All right. So we want to come up with October 10th, International Mental Health Day. So this is what we'll need ideas. You know, I'll want to brainstorm ideas for and think about is when I'm vlogging, if I can make that week something about International Mental Health Day. So October. I ordered a new 2026 calendar book, and I also ordered a large wall 2006 wall calendar that has every day in it. So I can mark off the week of October 10th and think, okay, I want this to focus on International Mental Health Day, World Bipolar Day, Mental Illness Awareness Week, National Suicide Prevention Week, a month, I mean, and World Schizophrenia Day. I'm wondering if there's an eating disorder day. Is there a day for? I'm gonna check for ARFID, since that's what I have, the eating disorder that I have. There is. ARFID Awareness Day is February 26th. Boom. All right. Both these roads. So this is where the bullet points get weird. I'm trying to do other things. February 26th. It's coming up. All right. And let's check about, let's see. And all right. It's a newer grassroots awareness day. What about eating disorder days in general? All right, here we have how do I get it to be out in a bullet point just right there? Where is the bullet points? No, I want it to be back one. Grumble, grumble. This is exactly why I put other. All right. Eating Disorder Awareness Week. Late February. So it sounds like my February vlogs might be more about focus on my eating disorder. I'm going to change the lighting in here by opening these windows just to give me mentally a little more energy. So it's pretty bright in here now. And my face is all white. Try to balance it. and then now it's all white again. Maybe if I go like this. I don't know. It's not that bright in here, but I kind of need some daylight, you know. Oh, anywho, all right. So we got late February eating disorder week. So we got some cool stuff. All right, daily grateful. We're gonna look at grateful. We're gonna look at a new gratitude journal, and maybe find an affiliate partnership with a. If I find a gratitude journal and I'm like, this gratitude journal is amazing, I'm gonna use it forever, then I will try to become an affiliate with it. This lighting is driving me crazy today. Ugh. I can't do anything to keep my I don't know what is wrong. Okay. What was I doing? That's my ADD in action. I'm distracted that my face is all white. So I'm gonna find. Oh, I was thinking of either finding a journal that I think is wonderful and I think is amazing, and I become an affiliate with it. I'll buy one and try to form a partnership with that company. Or another idea is I could make my own journal, and then make exactly what I want to be in a journal that is good for me, and maybe some extra stuff, and then make that available to other people on Patreon just as a PDF, if they want to as well. So that's an idea. I don't know which way I'll do. I'll probably start by looking at other journals. Yeah, because I don't really have any unique ideas for a journal. I'm going to be doing it on Mondays from home. And I'm going to be doing it on Fridays from the road. And then I need to make a regular thumbnail for my on the road one and just keep it where I can grab it available. And also do it on particular difficult days, and then any other special days that I feel like doing it. It's something that I'm always, whenever I feel like doing it, I can do it, you know, but I always want to be able to say I did it on Monday and Friday. Continue making shorts. Going to start working on making music shorts and educational. I don't know why it says draw. Educational shorts that will draw people to my channel. Cover songs. I'm just going to be keeping a list of cover songs here that I'm going to start working on and rehearsing and making videos for. If you have ideas for cover songs, you're welcome to put them in the comments. These are my original songs that I'm working on. They're pretty much all written. The lyrics are done. I just need to find good music that I enjoy for it. The song I Miss My Dog is pretty much all done, and I need to start recording that one. Music journal, I'm going to start doing that when I start writing my book again in January. And I'll want to have that all set up, and it really is. It's all set up right here, so I could get it all up and running within like 3 minutes. So that's good. Live stream. Looks like I'm going to be doing Mondays at 1 for music, and I'm going to have to do that from my phone. I won't have this elaborate layout like I usually do. And then Tuesday, I'm going to be doing video editing. That's probably only going to be once a week because I only have the vlog, once every other week. So it'll also be hangout time. So why don't I put that? Editing, hangout. And it might end up being what's next here, RuneScape Gaming Hangout. My son bought me the RuneScape game, a 1-year membership, and I find it's a nice distraction for me. And what I love about the game is most games these days that come out these days are sends you lots of dopamine. Every time you push a button, you get a little dopamine boost. This game, RuneScape, is the opposite. You have to work and grind and work and grind just to get one little point. And you're really in it for the long haul, long adventure. And it's a very slow process game. Sometimes I'll spend the whole day on the game and all I'm doing is cutting down trees, or mining ore, or fishing for fish. And it's not always grand adventure, but it's fun for me. I enjoy it. I started playing it back in 2001, and I just restarted playing it again because they came out with a newer version of it. And for my birthday, my son bought me a year membership, so I was really happy. Inspiration sessions. I'm going to be doing Glimmer, but I need to find out when her next. She just released a song recently. If you haven't seen, if you haven't followed her, it's on her Bandcamp. But she has a wonderful song right now. I'm sure it'll come out on YouTube eventually. I want to give lots of encouragement from this community towards Glimmer, because they have been off camera. They have been a big supporter and motivator for me. So I did interview her once. We lost the footage. So when she's got a new single coming out, I'm going to do, and when she's going to start building her YouTube again, we're going to do inspiration sessions and interview her again. Also want to interview Ruby Rose Fox and Chris from SBSK. And I think that's enough. But if I'm feeling the energy this year, Cecilia from Students with Psychosis. Mental health videos. I'm going to work on getting some. Getting my mid-screen camera, which I would like. It's not necessary, but I would like it. I had one, but it broke. I want to start filming B-roll, which I can start doing anytime now. And I want to record some B-roll acoustic guitar, which I can do anytime now. And then these are all I got to write scripts. And it's a lot of writing, but I really enjoy that. So that'll be a lot of my daytime work, is when I'm not writing my book. And I want to write, but I don't want to write my book. I come over and I write one of these things. So these are all those ideas for that. And it continues. Mentally Speaking is the current events news show that I want to start doing. I haven't started really doing much for that yet. I'll be doing my next update June 28th, which will be I'll be 53 and a half. I don't know what kind of special thing I can do, but I just put it here in case I have a special idea for the next update. I can put it here and I won't forget it. Home for Little Wanderers. I wrote an introduction letter of intent and sent it to them on Sunday. Dill had the great idea of finding someone from the organization and doing an interview. Going to do some 12-hour live streams, in-person content, concerts. Going to do some Dungeons and Dragons to raise money. And then I'm thinking of ideas for what to do next Christmas, how we could collect toys and for all ages and things like that, for all the kids in foster care. Reasons to Stay. Play music with others in Animal Sanctuary. And I just need to grow this list, just work on this list. If you ever think of a random reason to stay, you can always comment randomly on any of my videos and just go, reason to stay, barbecue. And I'll know what you're talking about, no matter where you put it. And I'll put it into my file. Writing. This is the big thing this year. One of the top 3 priorities this year is writing and finishing my terminally unique book. And I feel like at my current pace, I can finish it by May, if all goes well. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing lots of other writing, like you saw with the mental health videos, but I'll also be writing wisdom essays. I'm going to be doing that every other week. Fantasy story that I'm working. Right now, I'm just building. I'm building the storyline. And yeah, and the characters in the world and stuff. So when I write that, characters, world. The group, I have done nothing on the group. What the group is it's going to be a shorts mini series. It's going to be a mini series of video shorts of people who are in a support group together, and it's probably going to be a comedy. So I think I would like to collaborate with someone on that, but I don't know who. So why don't I write collaborate? All right, music gigs. We're going to do some benefit concerts for the home. We're going to collaborate and do one with Jeanette. We're going to get Tavern at the End of the World, Gulu Gulu, and we're going to look at New York City. I wish I could remember the venue in New York City. For some reason, I can't. Music originals. Record and release from home and work towards a live album. And I'm also working on a holiday album for next year. Podcasts, finding more podcasts, and creating the promotional marketing things that I need to get more podcasts. And that will help promote the vlog and the book. Social media, I'll be writing wisdom essays on my social medias. Art. I haven't written anything under art yet. I'm not sure what I want to do there. I think I want to do some sort of, well, let's see here. I have the semicolon series. I also do portraits. I would like to do a series for the home for little wanderers. I've always wanted to do a comic book, but that seems like too big, or a children's book. What else do I want to do? I want to do map making. And I want to do, I think that's it. I'm going to put other for other ideas. All right, so we got some art stuff. And then after I do all this, I'm going to start planning steps of when I want to do these things this year. Normally I just go, okay, what's the next thing? I'll start working towards that. But this year I want to be a little more strategic about it. We got Patreon. I got to do some guitar music, maybe find some merch, think of some ideas for growth. Not sure how to grow my Patreon. I suppose by offering more things that are only on Patreon. Yeah. And then for the future, I know I actually have a large list of things in my book of many things that I don't want to forget about for the future, that are ideas that I can't really do right now or don't want to do yet. And I will put them in here. Sorry, I'm burping, so I don't forget them. So I think that's about it for today. That's a lot of work. A lot of looking into the future for me. I don't often look into the future so much. So I'm feeling good about this. And I think what I'm going to do is take a break. Think about what I'm going to eat what I'm going to do for dinner. It's only 3 o'clock, so I got a couple hours. Might take a little nap, play some guitar. And while I'm doing my other things, my brain is still thinking about this stuff. It's still brainstorming about my channel. It's still brainstorming about gigs it's still brainstorming about all these different things that I've been thinking about, and what skateboard park do I want to go to, and things like that. I'm excited to start my vlog coming up here next Monday. So I'm thinking, what do I want to do, you know? So I'm going to be cleaning. I'm going to do some cleaning, thinking about dinner, what I want to order for dinner. And I would love some Mexican today. I don't think there are any Mexican places around, but oh, something just popped up on my screen and I missed it. Okay, let me click this off. Hey. So yeah, that was a good day. I'm still gonna do more work later, but Crystal Ball by Styx. Nice. I haven't heard Styx in a long time. So yeah, that's about it for me. I would love a nap, but I feel like if I took a nap, it would be really hard to get back up. So I'm probably gonna open up the shades here, turn on some music, do some cleaning, think about dinner later, and probably have to put on some shoes and go out to the store and get that food. I guess that's it. I hope you all have a good night. I hope you enjoyed my update video. I loved all the comments on it. And if you're watching this later, thanks for watching it later. And yeah, I hope you all have a good night, and I will see you soon. My list made you tired? Well, it doesn't all have to be done right away. The only thing I had to do today was make a list. But it doesn't make me tired because I take it one small thing at a time, you know. And I every day I don't do more than like I think what I need to do, what's on the list, and then out of those things, I think, what can I do? What am I capable of doing? Because sometimes I'm not capable of doing all those things on the list. And if I'm not, then I'll probably need some help. So what I want to do, what I'm capable of doing, and there's another one. What I want to do is the things that I want to get done personally, what I need to get done, and then what I'm capable of doing. Those are the three things I look at: want, need, and what I'm actually capable of. And if I'm not capable of some of those things, then I try to ask for help. So get support. So I hope you all have a good day. I'm going to go off and do my things. And I'm going to try to be live more often, even if there's nobody around. I want to be more present and be available. And just, I enjoy hanging out. So I'm a hanging out type of person. All right. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.